Hello everyone. I'm here with my flashlight, and I'm here with my capo, and I'm here with a terrible voice. um, but I wanted to try something. I realized that all three of my neighbors that were here when I moved into this building, I think I'm here. This is my third year here, I think. Yes, because I moved in during COVID, the first full year of COVID, and well, first the lady beside me died, and then the man across the hall from me, who used to try to peek into my apartment, he died. he and I were grumpy, but his wife was nice. His daughter was nice. I liked them. I didn't really know the son, but I talked to the daughter. She'd visit a lot and moved the mom out, so they're gone. And the nice man beside me on my other side, who in fact took really good care of his wife. She had an oxygen tank during COVID. I thought she was going to go first. In both cases, both of the women, the other woman across the hall from me, she went into coma, and yet she came out and survived her husband. No comment there. But the nice man that I always said hi to in the mornings from the other side, doted after his wife. She's not on an oxygen tank anymore. She got better. She survived her husband, and now her friends have been coming in and out in the past week to move her out somewhere else. Although she's looking pretty good. She's strong. But boy, was she ever hit with grief, and I don't blame her. And she's gone. That apartment over there is empty right now. And I think we're on tenants number 3 above my head, stomping around on me. Never gets better with that. But I thought, can I, as a virtual avatar, ghost hunt? Because I thought, I've been thinking about this for a while. Can I do it? And so right now we're here in the catacombs of Paris in a virtual tour that we can take for ourselves. And what I've done on my little iPad is I've tried to download this app, which I learned about watching Spookyboo and Kallmekris, and put it on my iPad. Now I don't know if this is good. It's a personalized. Okay, and it's it's sounding static right now. In case there's anyone around. Now we're gonna explore Paris here. How I'm gonna do it, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but so in the Paris catacombs, looking at the ceiling of the cave, looking around us, you can see where they would have put their families. So that must be the entrance that I come in on. Maybe something's in the gravel there. So I'm gonna try to come through. Now I don't know how to make myself walk really. And but I want to say, if there is some way, let me see how we can do this. I don't know how to do this. So here, well, we're going virtually through the Paris catacombs. Bonjour, je m'appelle Venus Callida. Je suis un avatar dans un ordinateur, mais avec mon esprit, avec my soul. Je veux te reconnaître, faire la connaissance des anges. I want to say hello to any angel. Or une bonne personne ici, or a good person. And if you can hear that, I haven't figured out how to make us move around though. This is not working, and it's not working like a joystick controller either. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go this way. Let's see if I can go. Can I go this way? No, it's just making me go side to side, up and down. Je veux communiquer sûrement avec les esprits bonnes, les anges, les gardiens des esprits humains. Would like to meet. If there are any spirits out there that are good, that are guardian angels, humans with good souls, would only like to speak to. Avez-vous sûrement si on avoir la paix only if you're in peace? I don't want to disturb you. Je ne veux pas te disturber. Let's see. Okay. We can get closer. We can go back. I'm not sure how to move myself through it though. Well, I'm going to try to do this in a few different ways. So far, the app itself has not picked up any words. But then I don't know if it would really be picking up where I'm going virtually. I'm not sure how to do this, guys. Well, this is a first time experience, so I don't know what this will do. Oh, that's just about my toolbar. We're getting a little closer. Oh, it's just giving me more of a close-up. Oh, okay. J'ai changé mon poste. Regardez ici, carte de caserne. This is, okay, so we're moving around in here. I've got a menu, so we're not going to see ourselves walking through so much as I can move us from room to room virtually. Regardez ici. 1879 from the 1800s. It's beautiful. Port Philippe. So this must be the town above where these catacombs are right here. Someone was carving. I guess the streets above. Tell me. What would you like me to tell you? Qu'est-ce que tu veux me dire? What would you like me to say? So this is our first conversation enclosed. What is enclosed? Is it avec moi chez moi or dans les catacombes? Or is it with me here in my room? Or dans les catacombes à Port Philippe? Enclosed. Tell me something that's enclosed. We are in the catacombs at Paris, les catacombes de Paris. Une poste pour protéger les esprits et les cœurs des humains en passé. This is a place where people kept their loved ones to be safe because it's blessed land. La terre blessée. Je veux seulement d'être. I love these buttresses. Les arcs ici. Hein? We are. On peut découvrir l'histoire dans Cloche de Fontaine-Haute. 1864. So, more than 100 years before us. We're in the catacombs. So yes, these are enclosed spaces underground, sous terre, à Paris, à France, dans l'autre côte de l'océan Atlantique. It is across the ocean from us. You can see here a map of the world. So we are investigating from the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Information du monde actuel. Lucien à nos jours. This is an interesting room. C'est une salle intéressante. Look at those buttresses to support the ground above from caving in on these catacombs. C'est très intéressant ici. Are you a spirit that was French? A human who was from France? Étiez-vous un esprit français? Un esprit American? American nose? Or are you from North America? Qui parle avec moi maintenant? Who's talking with me? On peut changer la salle. Then I gotta come on. Here's the part that I was afraid to see. J'ai peur. C'est très triste, mais aussi important pour protéger les familles qu'on a adorées. Une croix pour protéger toute la famille. This was to protect. It was holy land. It was a way to protect your family in the afterlife, placing them in holy ground, in the catacombs under the great churches, les églises. They did create this pour protéger les esprits de leur famille, to protect the spirits of their families in the afterlife. I mean, it is unnerving to see. It looks like bones separated from skulls, or maybe all that has replaced in one direction. À côté de sa famille. C'est différent. It's a different way. Dans une époque passée. This was something that families did to protect. Okay, je vais changer la salle. And I hear. Et voilà, dispensons-lui ceux qui aimeraient et non vivre, disposer de tes biens parce que tu mourras et que tu ne peux toujours vivre. We cannot live forever. This is the place for those who've died and for our lives. And we've put you here to be safe. We put you here because you've died. And it's interesting, here's the ceilings. We're underground, under the great. There are gates nowadays. These gates wouldn't have been here back in the day. You would have brought your families here, a place to rest, pour penser à votre famille, to visit and to think. Also to be safe, I mean, there were eras of plagues, and would want to keep everyone safe, but also away from. There's a font, pillars. Sure, holy water would have been there, so you could bless and pray. So while you visit your family, place family here. Also knowing that one day you would be with them in the times where they did this. I mean, everyone has a different way of thinking of mourning and of protecting their loved ones. So here, so they did create these walls, like it's so thick with the bodies one on top of the other. I mean, things like the Black Plague that happened prior to these dates, prior to these sections of the catacombs, were because people were drinking well water from the church's wells. And what was well water? Well, we know about groundwater. When it rains, when the snow melts and it goes through the land and is filtered into the places where we get our drinking water in a well, on a church, that means that water went through, washed through all of those who were buried, and all of the rot and body juices and things would have come through the groundwater and washed into these wells. And so people were drinking poison water, and that's how they got the plague. That took out so many. So this actually, if you think about it, below ground but not near the well waters, to keep you safer from being poisoned to death yourself. I guess this is one of the solutions to create a more hygienic way to protect your families who have passed and not make sick those who are still living. I think that's important. They're saying to pull. What should I pull? What can I pull here? I will definitely not pull on any bones. I do not want to pull any souls forward who wish to be at peace and rest. I hope they've passed on into the light. If you yourself need to go into the light to enjoy, de Israel. Okay, so there's the lamp on the sepulchre. I will not pull anything. Warm air. You're feeling warm air? That's interesting because I've got my balcony open to give me a nice cool breeze. The warm air would mean there's lower levels of oxygen down here. So maybe you're warning me it's maybe time to go back. If you're feeling warm air, are you having trouble breathing? Because if you are if you are a soul during, warm air during. So while you were down, have you visited this place in Paris? Because if you're feeling the warm air during your visit here, to visit your family, to look after them, to visit and pray, or if that's when you replaced yourself, you felt warm air, don't be afraid, because if you pass, you don't need to breathe oxygen like we do. Oxygen makes the air a little cooler. So I'm not going to pull on anything, but if you're feeling warm air during your stay here in the catacombs, yeah, maybe we can even make just a little prayer. Une prière pour toute l'âme, tous les esprits, pour dormir en paix, une alcôve de oiseaux. So if you are feeling a bit breathless and warm air, it is time to leave the catacombs. If you are experiencing claustrophobia or nervous or what you're breathing in down here, you should definitely go back to the surface. And I'm going to work our way during this tour to get back to easy breathing. You know, it's interesting because I am struggling with my breathing this week. So I guess from my lungs I am getting warmer air. If you're feeling me breathing, are you feeling me breathing? But I'm not struggling to breathe right now, so thank you for not harming me. I hope that you are a good and protective soul, and don't mind having just a little visit today. Cloche de Fontis, Ote, 11. Enfantement et confortement. Des en sous-sol, les fontis. So they're showing us here how it was developed or built underground since the Middle Ages, depuis le Moyen Âge. Are you, the person speaking to me right now, are you a human soul? Est-ce que vous êtes un esprit humain de France ou des États-Unis, au Canada? Quelle côte d'océan Atlantique est-ce que vous habitez? Where? The one who's talking to me as we go through the catacombs. Are you on this side of the ocean or the other side? Which side are you on? Quelle côte? So this is just the look of what they were constructing, and then the church is on top of the pieces of the building there that they put through. What else does it say? I don't know if anyone watching this is feeling anything, but if you are or see something I don't see, you can let me know. You might be hearing the static, and as the words are coming through for me, it's searching. So this spirit's not really telling me where they're from, but let's get a closer look here. So we've got, you know, the dampness from the cave floors. And again, 1874. What are we seeing exactly here? Let's get a little closer. That's as close as we can get. So it's showing us some animals. It's showing this terrain above ground. It looks like there's some kind of a lake up there. Hi. Hi, welcome, bienvenue. Est-ce que vous parlez en français ou en anglais? You're speaking to me in English to facilitate communication. Are you French or are you English? Ou une autre? Qu'est-ce que c'est ton nom? Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Venus. Venus Callida. Je veux explorer les catacombes à Paris. And it's interesting that I am talking to you right now. C'est intéressant. Puis, wow, c'est mon première conversation avec un esprit, avec cette app. This is the first time I've been talking to someone through the app. Are you someone that I knew in life? Are you one of my neighbors that's recently passed? And if so, I want to give you my condolences. Belong. Where do you belong? I would like to know if you were Mr. Diamond, or the man across the hall, or the lady that used to live beside me, looking at the Cloche de Fontis. Maybe no. How do you belong? If it's Mr. Diamond, your wife is doing okay, and her friends are with her. She's had 4 and 5 friends helping her out. I think she's preparing to move from the home you built together. I'm very sorry. If it's you, if it's you're the man across the hall, I did give my condolences and check in with your wife and daughter as well. Before they moved out, she moved to the newer building down the way that was under construction while you were here. If that was you, I know you were talking to me while I was online before using the solar lights that I keep in my windowsills, my door. But I believed you had passed on, or if you could be the woman who lived beside me. I was happy for you that you were moving into a new house, and sorry to hear you passed on later ground. We are underground right now in this tour. These are the catacombs in Paris that I'm looking at. I'm slowly working our way out. We're going back to the Galerie du Porte Monde. Such beautiful carvings here. This is all underground. Quartier du Caserne à Paris. Very beautiful depiction. I actually find it comforting to see beautiful artwork under the ground. 1879. Port Philippe. So I'm wondering if this was a completed piece to make the corners beautiful, to show us what's above ground, where these people were laid to rest. This gateway, I'm sure, is to protect an area, LR, and the areas where people would have been laid. Send. Because I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm not sure what to send. Would you like me to send my condolences to someone else? Or send a prayer for those that are resting here in this place that we've been able to see from across the world through a video? It's really interesting. Hi, Sign Rattan. Hello. Oh, you've come up just after. I'm using a ghost detector to try to communicate while we are ghost hunting under Port Philippe in Paris, the Paris catacombs. We're in the Galerie du Porte. I thought I'd try something new. So hello, Sign Rattan. I'm sending you a hello. And I don't know, there's something different. I don't know how you feel about what I'm doing. But I've been wanting to figure out how I can do ghost hunting and reach out virtually. And we're doing it. I've got a little conversation going on while we search the catacombs. This is just the very first attempt at something. Look at this. I didn't expect that the catacombs underground would have beautiful artwork in the corners, making it much more comforting. I also didn't expect to see the benches where visitors can come and spend time visiting their families. That's in one of the other rooms. I should show you this. You weren't here for this part. So are you, it's May. Does this mean school is over for you? You're in summer break right now? So have a look here now. This is, I guess, scariest or most unnerving part for people who deal with grief in different ways or treat their dead in different ways. But there's a cross here because it's under a church. This is where they were keeping their family's alcove to Roswell. And they have benches and stuff out here. Going back in just a little bit more, what I know, stream. Yes, we are on a live stream right now. So, Cyan, they're talking about a stream. They saw that we were sending and looked up you were sending hello. And now they're saying it's a stream. So maybe you're a modern soul recognizing what we're doing. Look, there's a seat here. There's a font, maybe with blessed holy water to pray with. And there's a bench down here to sit with your family. No summer break for you. You signed up for summer classes. You know, I always got a better A in summer classes. And with summer comes that hot air that my friend here seems to be much more excited now that you're here, Cyan. There's a lot more movement. And I am sending a stream. We're exploring Paris, the other side of the ocean. And my friend here from Les États-Unis and myself in Canada, slave. Skill. Oh, Cyan, are you feeling like a slave to your job? You're a slave to school. Skilled in order to gain the skills to be what you'd like to become. And you do have a skill in carving, and that might speak to you could probably carve the types of things we're seeing carved in the catacombs of duty. And they're saying here there's a duty. This is interesting. So I think they're talking to you through me. They're responding to your presence because you do feel a duty to go to school and do well and build your skills. You definitely have a clear path for your life. And here we're gonna head back closer to the surface. I love these buttresses that support the ceilings. So we're coming back out. Yeah, they were really excited when you spoke, and now it's calming down a bit. That's so exciting. So close to Fontis. I think these are the names of the streets above us. Coming back to the gallery, take a look at this. You have a skill as a carver. Look at the carving in here. I know you work with a different medium, but I was surprised to find this down in the Paris catacombs. As a prerequisite, you're having lunch until 9:35. So sorry. So I do have bronchitis, and I now have asthma, and so I have a puffer to help me to manage. A slave to school work and artistic passion. Well, this must be the best. It's saying wheat. It's saying wheat. I don't know what that's referring to. Would you happen to know? Breakfast. Well, I guess breakfast pancakes and toast are made from wheat. Look at this carving. I was so surprised. I didn't realize that they did carvings in the catacombs. I think it's really beautiful. Maybe it's to represent the church above ground, above where these souls, where people have been laid to rest by their loving families to be protected in the afterlife in holy ground. But I think this is really a beautiful sculpture. And on the other side, there's a little one. Just a little one for Port Philippe. Oh my goodness. Now I haven't gotten to understand whether the person speaking to me is from Paris, from the France side, or one of my neighbors, because all three sides of me, all of my neighbors have passed. And two of the surviving widows are moving out, or have moved out already, or they're in the process of it right now. Okay, Cyan Rattan, thank you for stopping in. I hope you're not too spooked out by this little surprise visit. Thank you. And the spirits were so excited to meet you too. But no one is allowed to follow you. No one is allowed to touch you or enter your world through our Wi-Fi feed. I've only called forward good spirits, guardian angels, the angels, good humans who are just here to be protective and accompany me on this little exploration. So go well and be safe and be happy. It sucks. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you today. And I hope you liked my little ghost hunting trip and that they spoke with you. Have a wonderful day. I hope you're really enjoying what you're learning. because you deserve to enjoy your day. And as I'm saying goodbye to Simon Tan, who's going to be leaving our feed, who's going to be leaving our stream, you who's speaking with me, please stay with me on this side. I'll let Simon Tan go on being successful in his life. Have a wonderful day, Simon. Have a wonderful lunch too. We're almost done our exploration. I'm heading back to the atelier. J'ai changé la salle. This gives us a good idea of how things were set up in here to receive the loved ones. We're back at the entrance where we're going to end our journey. Oh, we got 5 minutes. So we'll end this journey together. So this was my very first virtual ghost hunt. Exploring virtually the catacombs at Paris. Oh my goodness. I ate some blueberries because they're supposed to be good for me. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to raise my glass to your health and mine. I'm so sorry. So sorry. That's all me. That's all nature. Gotta fight it. I've beaten the infection. I just have to breathe well. And I know when I met the spirit earlier, they were talking about the hot air, which is a denotation of not having as much oxygen as comfortable. And I do know they checked my blood for enough oxygen in my blood because sometimes it gets too low. Complete. Yes, we are completing our tour here. It's so neat to feel like I've had a conversation through this spirit catching. So thank you, Simon Tan. This ends our exploration of the Paris catacombs in a virtual tour while ghost hunting. And I want to thank the spirit who has come through to talk to me and sign today. This is completing our live stream. This is completing our tour of the Paris catacombs. And I want to thank you. And I want to also send you, spirit, back to where you've come from. You are not permitted to stay with me. You're not permitted to touch or enter me or my home. Thank you for coming through to speak with us today and keep us company on our tour. You really helped to make it so much more interesting. And I would like to say goodbye to you now because we are going to complete our connection. Please go back into the light. Please be with your family and friends, and please be at peace. Thank you for giving us your time today. Rest. Yes, we do see rust on the walls here. And here's where I must leave you. I want to thank you and say goodbye. You may not follow us. You must stay in your own realm, on your own side. And if you see a light, please go into it and have peace. Oh my goodness. I will have to go now. So I am saying goodbye. And I don't know what this means. I have taken a picture. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this. I've taken a picture of this. And spirit. Wow, it gives me the whole world list history. 17 entries in our conversation. Thank you so much, spirit. And now I must say goodbye. We are going to complete this. Have a wonderful day. When I figure out how to turn you off. I have turned you off. Thank you so much. Wow. So, I don't know what you think of that. I find it interesting. I did not at all expect to have a conversation coming through. Coincidence or not, it actually made sense. Like, it was intelligent. I mean, making comments of what I was seeing and where we were in the rooms, and very excited when you logged in. So, that's interesting. I don't know who it is. I didn't get a name. Um, it seems they were speaking to me in English, but I don't know if you are a spirit and there's another side, do we all speak the same language, or do we need interpreters? I don't know, but I did try to exercise my French um, to facilitate it, and I think that was really great. I'm excited, so I'm gonna do a few of these because this is interesting to me. I'm gonna maybe log out right now to end this episode and then start another one. I might even become addicted to this a little bit. But I hope I'm making strides as a VTuber, trying something new. And Simon Tan, I want to wish you well. I hope I haven't spooked you out. I hope you found that interesting or different. Surprise! I've been thinking about it for a while, how to do it as a VTuber, and I like this. There's different things. I'm not going to do anything that I have to pay for. There are payable online virtual ghost tours of all these places we've seen, like Spookyboo, Kallmekris, Sam and Colby, and others. That guy who works with Andrew, man, I'm sorry I forget your name, sir, because you're fun to watch too. And because I'm watching them so often, I'm like, I gotta get into this. This has always been an interest, and so I'm interested in finding more of these to do. And I hope you think it is too. And if you don't like it, don't look. I don't even know what playlist to put this in or if I should make a new one, but I am going to make a new playlist. Yeah. All right. I think sign's gone. I'm going to wish everyone a wonderful day. I wish you health. I wish you longevity. I wish you happiness all the way through. And if you haven't, take some time to have some fun and enjoy. Make some time. There's never enough time. Make some time. You're worth it. All right, everyone. This is Venus Callida, ending my very first ghost hunting experience, the Catacombs of Paris, and with our little ghost hunting box. And you know what? Rest in the walls, maybe rest in my lungs. I don't know. Well, we're gonna fix it. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Hope you had fun. Hope you like my